How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the third episode of Hourly Games, a series where I take games that my patrons pick for me, give them a quick little dive in, see what they're like, give my thoughts on them, set them up as maybe a stream game down the line. Today, we are doing Dredge, a Lovecraftian fishing game that I've heard is really good, but I know very little about it. I know it's had... No, wait, it's Dave the Diver that had a bunch of crossovers. Dredge. I haven't actually seen any of the gameplay of this game. I've only heard that it's really good and that I should play it, like, several times. I think one of my friends got obsessed with this game for a little bit. It kind of occupies the same brain space as Dave the Diver in my head, despite the games having very little in common, from what I'm aware. Yeah, hi, Shinji. Wow. I've got a visitor. Anyways, so we're going to dive into Dredge today for about an hour. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to take care of something with the cat. Anyways, on to Dredge. We will, as usual, play this for about an hour. And we'll see what it's like. Black Salt Games. Team 17. Made with Unity. Before it all went to shit. I gotta hold it. Okay. Alright, let's look at the settings real quick. Okay. You can set what colors for important stuff. Interesting. Yep. That's fine. That's fine. Cool. All right. I'm going to start the timer when I hit new game. And here we go. Job listing, angler wanted. Is that the player character? Is those rocks teeth? Dredging the depths. The morning light fills your eyes, and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. He didn't notice me before? Welcome to Greater Marrow. I must say, quite a dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Ah, well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details, and in how much debt you're starting the game. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. What happens if I don't? Alright, on dock, I guess. Forward. Okay, basic controls. Tank controls. Uh-huh. Blue mackerel. Okay. I guess we'll just catch some mackerel. Alright, let's try for different fish. A buoy. A floating buoy. It serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscured hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. What? If you run into stuff, I guess it damages my hull too. Okay. So you don't have the right equipment for this, but... Oh, it damages my inventory, and if my inventory gets damaged, I lose whatever's in that spot. Okay. Cod. Oh, playing a little Tetris here. Okay. Spot has been depleted. Time it only advances when you're moving, fishing, or taking other specific actions. Okay. Can't fish there. Alright, we'll go to this place and then we'll head back home. It's mackerel. I think it's time to head back. Oh, sun's about to go down. Select your lights by holding L1, then toggle them with square. Interesting. From the fog. Hear a foghorn echo. Well, that was an easy achievement. Lessens the effects of panic. Interesting. You step onto the dock at Greater Marrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. Ah, I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan, in red negative text, but I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So, to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and, in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understand? Where do I sell the fish? Our local fishmonger will appraise and purchase what you catch. He's open all hours. Off you go, then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh. To the fishmonger. Ship loan repayments, $50 remaining. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What happened to the other one? It takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. I'm already a fisherman, man, I know. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more, too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different. But while you've still got a debt outstanding here, I'd suggest you work on paying it off first. So, let's see what you've got. Oh, do they sell for more money if I've had them for less time? Okay. The mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here, I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you can make something out of it. Why don't you take it? Research part. Curious looking component. Could be used to develop new equipment, but would need some investigation at a dock first. Alright, I'll put it right there. Oh, one last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. Alright, to the shipwright. Nope, not the fishmonger. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. Introductions. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payment is up front, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks, or any damage at all, I can patch it up, mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. Ominous. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install. So plan ahead. Okay, basic fishing pole. Install time 2 hours. Status operational. Fishing speed plus 35%. Catches coastal. Splintered and fragile, this rod is only capable of catching the smallest of fish. And what's this? How much money have I got? Let me see. $88.50. Fishing speed plus 10%. Weighted line, $150. Oh, engines. Okay. That's the outboard engine. Makes you faster, I assume. Trawl nets. Lights. Range 20 meters. I guess I'll save up for a cloudy lens. Enter repair mode. $30 to repair that. Oof. Alright. Research, rest, and undock. Let's see. Research. Hydraulic rod. Mechanically assisted reels allow the catching of significantly larger species. Catches oceanic. Okay. Versus... Catches mangrove and coastal. Volcanic and shallow. Coastal, shallow, mangrove, volcanic, abyssal, and hadal? Interesting. Okay. Well, that's probably not going to come up until later. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. Hydraulic rod now available in stores. That'll cost me $410. Yikes. Okay. Okay, let's rest. Resting until dawn. Okay, let's go fish then, I guess. Okay, he had up his map. Okay. Devil Spot. Oh, there's a bunch of towns. Okay. Well, there's a location directly across this bay. Let's fish and then check that place out. Dock depleted. Okay. Oh, a thunderstorm. Hooray. I take it you can stop and sleep at any particular town, probably? Okay, so you can't actually fail catching these fish. It's just a matter of making the time skip forward by hitting the greens. One more. Oh, gold gets you trophy caught. Alright, let's see this other place that's in the sun. Trader, Little Marrow. You enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques, the shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles. Hello? Is that? No. One sec. Sorry, had to sneeze. Hello? Is that? No. I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have. Have you got anything nice with you today, perhaps? I do not. Okay. Alright, can I catch these guys? No. Can I catch these guys? I can. Alright, I guess I can catch one more fish here. Back to Marrow. Oh, the sun's going down. See if the shops are still open. Fishmonger. I've had a special order come through from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal prices. Tell me about the order. They asked for 1 Gulf flounder and 1 gray eel. Just bring them in when you have them. You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water fish in order to catch those. The shipwright should be able to sort that for you. Okay. Alright, sell all fish. Debt adjusted minus 21.18. Okay. Shipwright. Another engine to go faster. Better than a candle, just. Let's see. I think we'll save our money for the moment for... Oh, no. Hang on. Yeah, we've got to buy a simple skimmer. So that's why you have a bunch of different fishing lines then. Alright. Resting till dawn. I've been getting up at the crack of dawn for the last week and a half since Heiko started working at school again. He has to get up so early. A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Why are you here? I've come to fish. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Just the person I was hoping to see. Will you be sailing out east towards Little Merrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? The consonants don't feel like anything at all, just a wrapped mess of shapes. The mayor hands you a small, damp package bound in string. It's dripping slightly. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. I like how it says pursuit. Alright, let's get it over there before it spoils. And we'll fish on the way back. What? A delivery? Let's see here. He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose? He hands you some money. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it. What makes you say that? Sustainable fishing. He pulls a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of the pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat any time. I know how lonely it can be. How's the day treating you? What's it like working on the docks? As changeable as the weather. Ha! Most days it's pretty quiet. The pay's not too great, but the work's straightforward. That suits me to a T. It's good to get that fresh sea breeze without actually being on the water. No offense, but you wouldn't get me out on those seas every day. What else can I do for you? Okay. Alright, let's undock. No. There's one of 76. There's 152 fish. Oh, 151 fish. It says right there. Okay. Mackerel. Cod. Open ocean. Okay. So how do I read the book? I see a golden thing out in the water. Let's go get that. It's a message in a bottle. Interesting. August 1927 out of the cabin. I don't have a way to read the... triangle. It's on the right side of the screen. Sustainable fishing. On shelf. 0% complete. Read to unlock. Messages. 20th August, 1927. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon, and our first day proper. Today, we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of Greater Marrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night. Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly, it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he has prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. Aww. Alright, sustainable fishing. I like that as active book, pastime to read. Oh, those are some big fish. Nah, I didn't think I could get those. Alright, what are these boards? Okay, yeah, I just read as time moves on. Can't do anything with them. Alright, I'm gonna not run into them. More fish. How about these fish? Oh, I see a little town over there. Oh, what's this? Gray eel. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Depleted. Okay. Oh, we got to get back. That took a lot of time. Exposure to fog and other things increases your panic. Bright lights and sleeping will reduce it. Where's my panic gauge? Alright, fishmonger. Keep the order on ice until it's all ready to go. Okay. Sell all fish. I wonder what is gonna give me more debt later. Is it gonna be buying a new boat, or... Don't overcommit yourself, especially when that sun starts going down. Better to come back with a small catch than to not come back at all. Ominous. 12 cents remit. 12 cents. Really? Alright, well, one more day to pay that off then. I'd like to pay off some of my debt. Of course, how much would you like to repay? All of it. Debt adjusted, 12 cents. Fantastic. Now, what else can I do for you? I want to ask about the wider region. Certainly. Is there somewhere in particular you wish to know more about? Gale Cliffs. Well, the main port over there is a place called Ingfell. It's right on the approach to the cliffs. You can't miss it. It's a whaling town, but I haven't heard much talk of it these days. I think quite a few people have left, one way or another. How about Stellar Basin? Quite a popular tourist destination. There's a resort on the atoll, built on top of a beautiful coral reef. I'm sure there's a wide variety of fish there. Maybe you fancy getting your hooks into some of those? Twisted Strand. I don't think there's much to tell. It's just a tangled mass of trees. It's often blanketed in a thick fog, even during the day. You'd want some good lights and a good sense of direction if you're to go exploring there. Interesting. So, even during the day you'll panic. Devil's Spine. Ah yes, it's quite exciting, really. An active volcano amongst a city of ancient ruins. Well, that's a bit off-tone for the rest of what we've been experiencing so far. I must caution against sailing there, however. The ruins lie low on the water and would surely tear through your hull. Not to mention, the aforementioned volcano could erupt at any moment. You can occasionally hear it rumbling from here. What happened to the last fisherman? The last fisherman? Oh, he was very unreliable. He'd go out at night, come back with no fish, and proceed to sleep all day. He was also a terrible captain. I mean, really terrible. Constantly running aground on the reef, even in broad daylight. The shipwright almost ran out of wood for repairs. No, he was no good. One evening he left and never came back. So long, he shan't be missed by us. Alright, I've paid off all my debt. What now? Alright, let's go out and get to fishing. Let's see what's outside this little bay. No, wait, this is the thing that I might need. Yeah, that's the thing I need. Gulf flounder. Alright, 2 more. Alright, well, we're full up. So we're just going to catch a couple of mackerel. I guess stock depletes and gets replenished slowly over time. So I can fish out these waters. The mayor is walking quickly towards you. He seems to be in a good mood with a spring in his step. Fantastic news. Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Marrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. What do you mean? It's been 3 days. In fact, I've granted a consent for the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger's services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. Alright, well, fishmonger first. We'll do this one. Accept the fish and hand you some money. Good, good. They should be pleased with these. I've got another order here. This one's a little more curious. I want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night, and, well, you know what nights are like around here. Good luck. Alright, sell all fish. To the dry dock. This is the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, and even superior hulls. We'll need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects. Lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. How do I get materials? I know where to find some lumber. There's plenty of decent materials around the coast, from various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get at them. Materials assigned towards upgrades here will be stored, so don't worry if you only have half of what we need. Plus 2 rod spaces, plus 4 net spaces, 2 engine spaces, 1 light space. Okay. Okay, well, we need parts. I guess we'll go for net spaces, actually. Alright, out on the water then. Excuse me. Alright, let's see if the boards and such are still there. Yep, looks like it. I need equipment. I need Dredge? Oh, the name of the game, huh? Alright. Can't do those. How about over here? Shapes in the deep, Dredge. I have caught a grand total of 1 fish today. Alright, I guess we're going home with the one fish. Sustainable fishing red. 10% chance to not reduce fish stocks when catching a fish with a rod. Sick. Alright, fishmonger. Rest overnight. There's more to ask about in the wider region. Alright, what dredges? None of this dredges. Let's get another engine. Only bite at night. Squid and black grouper. Well, I guess the game wants me to do some fishing at night. Let's go across the way. Oh, nope, I see a message in a bottle. Let's go grab that. August 1927. We had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of Greater Marrow. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. It did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around, and a few items fell overboard into the water. We did not see what they were, which is of some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He has been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He is paranoid that he performed the steps incorrectly. I have never known him to be so superstitious. Well, it can't hurt, I guess. All-seeing cod? That's my first eldritch fish. Ah, regular fish. Staring outwards, unblinking. Eyes borrowed from a larger being, but not the mind to process what it sees. Messed that up. Okay. Couple of squid and a black grouper. Let's chill out until nighttime then. I guess we could go sell these fish. Alright, fishmonger. You hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. Ah, now this is the sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder. He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish, as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach, and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open. From its stomach, he pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. Well, I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing, and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay you well if you find any more. Drawn from the insides of a grotesque fish. Alright, sell all fish. Handkerchief. A man is looking at you through your cabin window. His face is mostly in shadow. I know what you took to the fishmonger. And I'll be clear, I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle. Head out of this bay and cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll want to hear. Blackstone Isle, out of the bay and south. We'll do that tomorrow. I'll be waiting. Alright, let's go fish at night, I guess. Is this squid? This is squid. Arrow squid. Couple of squid and some black grouper. Oh, I'm in the middle of the fog. That's more squid. Might as well catch some more squid. Wait. Is there always a rock there? Or is that a spectral rock that only appears when I'm panicked? I found this book out back. Could be useful to you. The fishmonger reaches under the counter and hands you a damp, battered book. A few shimmering fish scales are stuck to the cover. Alright, got a new book. Rods, reels, and rigs. Alright, let's rest and then head south out the bay. Wait, what's that glowing pillar in the distance? Fisherman, have you run into a photographer on your travels? She docked here a few days ago for supplies. I suggested that she take some pictures of the town for promotional purposes, but she didn't seem too interested. She mentioned she was heading south. Perhaps you could introduce yourself. Well, let's head out then. Dun, 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 dun. Blackstone Isle. Have we got new ocean fish? Nope, just cod. We'll catch stuff on the way home. This is the dock, right? Blackstone Isle. Ruined mansion. Ha! The man is standing in a doorway, watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson, with silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a collector of many things, art and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me. You give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable, even after all this time. This handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks and dark depths. Find me these lost relics, and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. You need not give up your fishing career. I merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? I accept. An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. Smash cut to 9 p.m. Oh yeah, it really was only a couple hours. The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, and a music box and key. I would encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences. Anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. Alright, what's this workshop? The workshop looks as though it hasn't been used in decades. Go inside. It's locked. Alright, fair enough. Let's do a little fishing. She went south, huh? Maybe to Gale Cliffs or Stellar Basin? I wonder. No, I'm going to go fishing for materials real quick. And then we'll try to find some grouper when night falls. Excuse me. Okay. Lumber. Lumbar support. Took me a second to figure out how the dredging mechanic differed from normal, but I figured it out. Metal scraps. Oh, even more. Okay. More metal scraps. Okay, it's night. I need a better light for the fog. Oh, what's over here? Intriguing. Snag squid. Oh, it's got a bunch of teeth. Come on, be grouper. No, that's squid. Is it squid? Yeah, it's squid. go out on another night. What is that red pillar? I'll have to check that out the next night I get. Alright, fishmonger. Okay. Tasting tongues writhe wildly around sets of yellowed, crooked teeth. The top row are flattened like human molars. Alright, shipwright.
Okay.
No, wait. Dry dock. Remember, you don't have to have all the materials at once. You can store whatever you have right here at the dry dock. Number. Bolts of cloth. And I can take this back, right? I can. Good. Cool. All right. Lighthouse keeper. What is it? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? She eyes you suspiciously. There's a spot near the back of Greater Marrow where the current carries in wreckage from the sea. Some nights you can see an unnatural glow rising from that patch of dark water. I cannot imagine what's down there in the deep. So, if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. Have you heard of any strange things happening? I see plenty of strange things from atop the lighthouse. Sometimes I don't know whether or not I can trust my own eyes. She holds the lantern up so that it shines brightly onto your face. Are you really standing here in front of me, or is this just another of the fog's tricks? Who lives on Blackstone Isle? I see a lot from up here, you know. I saw that ill-fated boat return. I chose to look the other way. I watched an unnatural glow flicker through those windows. Whatever you've got planned, I hope you know what you're doing out there. Cryptic! Alright, how about the builder? You approach a woman sitting on the dockside, staring out to sea. She turns to you. What's it like out there? Well, so far it's peaceful. It's got to be a damn sight better than this bloody town. I think I just need to get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward, moving along. I can't go back. She's gazing out to sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move? I mean, really move. There's an island I've heard about, Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need. I can make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit, too. Just stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job's done. Cool. Alright, let's see. Let's rest and do one more day. The light goes away during the day. Alright. The lighting's very good. In a game all about light effects, it would have to be. Whoops. Wow, that was painful. Ooh, bolt of cloth. Another bolt of cloth. Reading complete. Check cabin for bonuses. All right. Rods will reel fish in 10% more effectively. Cool. That took a huge chunk of the day. Those eels, they are eels. That's a whale skeleton or something like it. Glowy. Ooh, rays. Stingray. Oh, that's big, actually. Those probably sell for a lot. Alright, we're waiting for the red light to spawn late at night. Ah, shit. Alright, maybe we need to head back to town. Oh, another boat. What are you doing out here at night? Oh, I need this. All right, back to town. All right, fishmonger. I do have fish for that order. I didn't think you had it in you. Night fishing is a tall order. Been meaning to talk to you about a new business venture I've been considering. Crab pots. I've got one here for you, in fact. It's a bit banged up, but you could get it fixed at the shipwright. Should be pretty straightforward. Just drop it out at sea anywhere, then come back after a day or two to check on it. I've got a customer after a fiddler crab and a common crab. Both species can be found around here. Oh, and I can buy even more. Okay. That's for 3 days. Yield 1 to 2 per day. Okay. We'll come back to that. Ship right. Your boat's looking a bit banged up. I can repair that. Wait, no. Repair that at the dry dock. Right? No. Oh, right. I have to hold R2 to enter repair mode. Cool. Oh, I forgot to sell stuff to the fishmonger. Cool. Alright, dry dock. Net spaces. Sweet. Do I have to get all of these to get the new hull, or can I just get one? It kind of looks like I have to have all of them. Fair enough. Alright, let's rest, save, and call it, because we're at over an hour. I've got marks on the map for specific things. Okay. That's Steel Point Island, I assume? Two lumber and 2 scrap. Okay, search for relics. Okay. All right, well. That's my hour in Dredge. I'm intrigued. I can see how people would put a lot of time into this game. I like the mood. The mechanics are interesting. I've never super been into fishing mini games in games, but basically the only one I've ever really liked that I've tried is Stardew Valleys. But this is interesting. This took a little getting used to. I hope it ups in complexity as the game goes on. But, yeah. The mechanics are... I like that I was brought into the Eldritch aspect of the game early on. Like, it's not just the mood. I've already caught 2 kinds of Eldritch fish. Which was very cool to be surprised by. It makes me wish I didn't know the premise of the game, so that I could have been surprised by the Eldritch fish. But that's just something that I wasn't going to be able to avoid as far as information goes. But yeah, Dredge. Interesting game so far. I can definitely see this being a game I stream more of. And maybe one of my patrons will pick it. Who knows? But yeah, that's this episode of Hourly Games. Stay tuned for next week's, which will be Psychonauts. So, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next time.